you ever tried having so many jobs around the house that you had to do, but you just couldn't wait to go into your garden? Well, I have a pro tip for you. Start a YouTube channel, make that your job, and then you have to prioritize it over everything else around the house. See you in the garden. Hello and welcome to this episode of Our Secret Garden. Today we are going to look at the garden as the things we have made so far in the garden. So follow me. The first flower I want to show you is this one. Amazing looking flower here. It's called chocolate flower in Danish. I'll be sure to type in the name. And it has that name because sort of both the color and the smell of it. Amazing looking plant. Moving on here, we have our vegetable garden, kitchen garden. We have some rhubarbs, different berry bushes. We have some strawberries in here. Under here we have some palm cabbage. We have some celery. And we had some Brussels sprout. Take a look at this. As you can see here, they are under hairy attack from both these caterpillars and these caterpillars. Those one here are from the butterfly called large white, and those ones here are from small whites. And of course that's quite annoying and frustrating, but also you have to find it sort of fascinating that these caterpillars can decimate an entire row of Brussels sprout and make so there's nothing left for us. So we have to do something else next year if we want to grow Brussels sprout. It's annoying, of course, but also that's nature. I'll quickly show you something down here. We look here. This one is called Gardena pipeline system, and it's not a flower. We put those in the spring in all the garden. I think we have 5 or 6 outlets, and it made for plug and play for watering flowers and so. And it has been a very good idea because the spring was so dry, so we have been using it a lot. That was a very good idea. And here we have a crew member in good mood today, luckily. Let's take a look at this first raised flower bed here. The first triangular shaped flower bed. We have a stilbe here, sort of cloudy, nice looking flowers. All sorts of flies loves to be in this one. And I want to show you this rose here. It's called hot chocolate. Look at that color, amazing color, sort of like rusty red. Absolutely stunning. And I want to show you this tower flower, digitalis it's called, and it has a lovely high shape, and it looks almost like an architectural structure. Difficult word to say. But look at this plant, amazing. And the butterflies and especially bees loves it. Amazing plant. I think that's it. We have some geraniums as well, but not so many flowers on those. Oh, sorry, geum. And here we have this wall, it's facing north. We have installed 3 apple trees and 1 cherry. They will not give so much fruit, it's more sort of ornamental reason we have them. So here, if we look out here, all this have been just a bare lawn, grass lawn, and we'll be sure to show you a picture of how it looked before we started here for 3 or 4 years ago. But now it's an ornamental garden. Here we have a big square made of 4 flower beds, cornered by boxwood hedges. And in here are the geraniums. Take a look at these. Exploding all over the place with these lovely purple blue colors. And I'm pretty sure you can hear all the bees in here. Amazing plant. And there are also some echinacеas and some aniseed. If we move on, we get into the middle here, a small circle with some ordinary ferns and an ornamental tree. Large white pot, which actually managed to not break in the frost. So we are happy about that. If we move on, we come to another triangular shaped flower bed. And here I want to show you this stunning flower. This one is a verbena, and I like both the shape of this and all these small purple flowers lighting up all over. And the butterflies love this plant. It's a must-have in any garden, I think. Here we have a Monarda, beauty of Cobham. It's not as pretty as it used to be because it's a bit late for this plant now, but it has been amazing. Here we have the normal entry. You'll get in from here through this wisteria sort of archway, and in the spring it has been full with a lot of blue flowers hanging down here, looking absolutely amazing. Moving on here, we have a sort of a quarter of a circle planted with roses, also made this year. Here we have, I think it's 51 roses and 25 different species. And they're actually looking quite good because it has been a very dry spring and a very wet summer. So they're actually going to be okay, I think. And we have some salvia, the purple ones, salvia. And we also have some lavender spread all across. Take a look at this one, the small one. Look at the color. And the smell is absolutely amazing. Hard to share though. So let's go into the middle of the garden. Here we have 8 raised garden beds made out of larch wood. And in here we have different sort of herbs, I think you say. So this is a lesson in school English. Let's move on. I want to show you this. Here we have this small plant here is actually asparagus planted this year. So they don't look like much, but they are actually doing quite well, and I think in 2 to 3 years we'll be able to harvest from those. It takes some time to grow asparagus, and that's just how it is unless you buy bigger plants. Over here I want to show you this one. This is Roman chamomile. And the smell here is stunning. Also, this is loved by bees and flies and butterflies. Other side of the pergola, we have another quarter of a circle flower bed. This one is called the white flower bed, and we are actually inspired by Sissinghurst White Garden making this one. It doesn't look like that yet, but we hope it will improve over time, and we will of course plant more stuff in here. This one is also planted this year, so a lot of the things are still going through establishing. As you can see, we have some big boxwood trees here, and we also use boxwood as hedges around the garden. Here we have a large triangle. Inside it we have a fountain, and this one is also made this year, established this year. So these ones, I'll put the names in. The different plants here, they are not doing so well, but we hope they'll be better next year. It has been very dry, as I said, so I think that's why they have not grown so much this year. we hope they will cover the ground completely sometime. Up here I want to show you a plant that is doing great, and it's in the lily bed here, and that's this one. This one is called Night Rider, almost black lily. That's an amazing color. I want to quickly show you this one down here. It looks not so good, but it's actually doing fine. I think this is a Himalayan giant lily, and I hope to be able to grow these, and in 2 to 3 years they will be blooming. I hope so. They are quite difficult and they have to be protected against frost, so we'll see how it goes. This one over here is actually also a quite special one. Also one coming up here. I'll be sure to put in the name. That's also a sort of an exotic looking plant. Down here we have a small garden pond, also made this year, with different water lilies and different water plants. And here we have 3 little kois. They're actually doing okay. Let's move back a little and take a look at this flower bed here. It's called the red flower bed. And the idea with this flower bed is that it should be containing only red flowers, sort of like a beam out from this quarter of a circle here. That's white, so it looks like a sun from above. So here will be a red flower bed, and the next one will be orange, and the last one will be yellow. So you'll see how it goes. Here we have boxwood as well, and different plants. In here we planted also 3 palm trees, Trachycarpus fortunei, or Chinese windmill palm, I think they're called. And those are one of the hardiest palms you can get. So that's why we planted those, and those have to be protected as well against the frost. So you'll have to see how we do that in a future episode. I want to quickly share a problem with you here in northern Denmark, and I think it's not normal here, but we have a problem in our boxwood, and that's also a caterpillar or larva. It's the boxwood caterpillar, boxwood moth, I think. And we have to get around to control these as quickly as possible, because they can really destroy a lot of boxwood. So I know what the rest of the day is going to be containing for me. I know what job I have to do. So before we end this episode of Our Secret Garden, I just want to quickly show you a tour down the forest and show you the meadow and the view from there. Let's move on. So let's move on from here. Here we will make a small path to go down. In here we have the forest. We want to transform this into an edible forest. And as you can see now, not much of those trees are edible, so we'll have to do some refurbishing in here. And I'll have to make sure not to fall. If we move on, I want to show you just the view from this stone we put here, and it's actually 50 meters from here down to the wall, and you can just see the garden from here. So we move on down to the meadow. We have been cleaning out some trees here so that you can look out over the lake from the garden up there. As you can see down here, we are not doing anything at all except just mowing the grass around in some path once in a while. And all these plants are native to Denmark, so that's actually quite good. They are coming up nicely, and the butterflies love this area. So let's move on and have a look out over the lake, and I want to share with you what next episode is going to be about. actually quite nice weather today, no wind at all. So I wanna sit down, I wanna have a moment here, and I wanna enjoy the view over Lowndes Lake and rest a bit before we are back with the next episode that's going to show you all the projects and all the things that we have yet to come. See you, and remember, throw us a like and subscribe if you like what you're seeing, and also you are very welcome to leave a comment for us on things we can improve on or things you like. See you.